right, guys, headed to Idaho to go do some more scouting for my 2025 moose hunt. Super excited. Made it down there a couple times just to check out the lay of the land a little bit. Saw one little bull so far, but we're gonna try to make a run this weekend, see if we can't do some early season scouting. It's July 15th, and we got the big old camper with us. We're gonna set her up and see if we can't find some moose. Looking forward to this, kind of a dream hunt, and I'll keep you guys in the loop. Hope you guys enjoy this one. All right, guys, got a pretty cool setup here. Probably should have showed you guys setting up the camper, but that's okay. I'm sure some of you already know how to do that, but pretty cool spot here. And this is pretty cool. Someone was, looks like they were trying to make some arrowheads or maybe a spear. I've never actually found this rock in the wild, so it's pretty cool someone else did. And looks like they were having a little bit of fun, but pretty awesome little spot. We got some water right next to us, which could probably be a good and a bad thing. We might get some mosquitoes, but pretty peaceful. And just gonna show you guys this. Oh, a little fish right there jumping. Oh, a bunch of little fish in there. But yeah, not too bad of a spot. Looks pretty moosey, but in a little bit of a hurry, trying to make some grub real quick so I can hop on the old dirt scooter and hopefully get to a high point and kind of glass this whole valley and see if we can't turn up any moose this evening. Gonna make a little meaty mac and cheese that I made myself, just boiling some water right now. Now, I'm not a professional at this, so I did not write down how much water I need to add, so we're just gonna play the old guessing game. Give you guys a little bit of a glimpse beforehand. That's what she looks like. We'll check her. Still pretty crunchy. I don't think we got any moisture in there, so that's a plus. Got our water boiling. Now we're just gonna add a little in here and see how it goes. All right, guys, we're gonna give her a taste test. We forgot to take the little oxygen absorber out. Pro tip, don't forget that. I am in bear country, so that's why we kind of have these freeze-dried meals. I'm just gonna set this aside here so I can put it back in here, lock it up, and keep the scent down. Looks like we did an all right job on our water. To be honest, it doesn't smell the best. This was some pretty old crusty mac and cheese we had in the cabinet when I made it. And I like to overdo the meat, but we'll give her a try. She's not as bad as she smells. She looks all right. Just don't know if you guys can see. Pretty much looks like old mac and cheese in there. Nothing special, but not bad, not great. Got some work to definitely do with my mac and cheese recipe. Should probably add some salt or pepper to this to be pretty good then, but we're gonna down the hatch and head up the mountain, do some scouting. All right, guys, I'm not gonna lie. It was a little bit better the more I ate it. Maybe it's just because I'm hungry, but I'm gonna give it a solid 6 out of 10. Lots of room for improvement, but not too bad with the old homemade meaty mac and cheese. Got old mom with the calf here, folks. Calf looks a little tender. Well, guys, that was pretty awesome. Just saw a cow and a calf moose up here on my way up to this lookout. I wanted to get more film, but that calf had a little bit of a limp, So I figure we best off just leave it alone. Hopefully we don't cause any more injury. I hate to see that calf die, but you know, that's what happens out here, but we don't need to help cause that. So we just got a little bit of film and we're headed back up to the top. Hey guys, I know you're wondering what camo pattern this is. I mean, it's pretty exclusive, but because you guys watch my channel, I'm gonna give you the in on this stupendous camo pattern here. This is O'Neill special edition camo pattern just for moose hunting. Check it out if you guys are into it. And you didn't hear it from me. Well guys, just spotted our second bull in this unit. Nothing to write home yet. I think they should be getting pretty big at this time by July. The wind is beating me up pretty good right now. That's how you know you're gonna find stuff. But second bull, fourth moose so far. Pretty excited. I forgot my attachment for the spotting scope, or I tried to show you guys, but I don't think you guys could even see it with that wind. But we'll see if we can't find any more. Kind of a little cool hidey hole. Found a bull moose right down below us. The unfortunate thing is the wind's still coming right up and through that little window, but kind of cool. Pretty cool. We got a little bull elk. Actually, not a little, decent bull elk. Bull moose just a couple hundred yards apart. They were probably 50 yards apart from each other there for a second, but nice little bull right there. All right, guys, productive evening of scouting. Gonna slow cruise out of here, see if we don't pick up any more moose. So far, that's 3 for the day. I'm pretty impressed with that. I'm pretty happy. So we're gonna head back to camp and make a plan for tomorrow. Well guys, not too bad of a day of scouting. I'm pretty impressed. Saw 3 moose, a cow and a calf, and a decent, probably a medium bull. He looked decent age, but super grateful I brought this camper. Starting to get used to this. This might have to be a main means of camping for here for a while, but definitely nice after you get done riding. Definitely grubby right now, so gonna get cleaned up and go from there. Well, good morning. Day 2 of our weekend scouting mission here. It's July 26th. Just having a little bit of coffee, yes, in a wine glass because some dodo forgot to bring mugs. But getting up a little late. It actually got a little bit colder than I thought it would. It's under 50 degrees in the camper here this morning, but just going to have some coffee and some oatmeal. And we're going to see what the day has to bring. Maybe we'll get lucky this morning and a moose will come right into camp here while we're having our coffee. Wouldn't that be awesome? So this little phone holder, not the best if you guys are looking into one of these. I took one digger and she pretty well broke, but we're just going to get this bike started up and go for a rip. I don't know if you guys see it, there's a bull right over there. I think there's 2 in here, honestly. That one's the smaller of the 2. There's another one in here somewhere. I'm not sure if you guys can see him running over the hill. Really wish that other one would come out. I know there was another bull. The other bull was decent. It actually got me a little excited. All right, guys. Had a buddy come down. We did a bunch of riding, so haven't done much filming. Just saw those 2 moose from this morning. Came back to the camper, do a little charging of some electronics. Now we're gonna head out and see if we can't turn something up this evening. Check a little bit more trail. Well, guys, just took a second to do what bears do, if you know what I mean. And I'll tell you what, I'm super glad that I picked a unit that was pretty close to me so I can make a bunch of scouting missions, because so far every trail has dang near been a dead end. The funny thing is Onyx has been pretty on point, and it shows other trails, but they just don't seem to be open, and every time I get to one they're closed. But when I started this evening, it was super warm. I was a little worried it was gonna be too hot for those moose, but man, it's cooling off quick. It's getting super hazy. I got a warning for a fire yesterday, and I'd say they don't have it under control, but I'll have to check that when I get back into service. But we're gonna head out of here, go try to hit up a different spot and go from there. Apparently moose are pretty curious creatures. Just had a couple dirt bikes that sounded, God, they sounded like they were right here, but they're across the drainage, take off, and this moose came out of freaking nowhere. So we'll see. He's a little bull. Ooh, he might be decent here in a month or so. I can't tell. Well, what a day, guys. Day 2 of scouting. Phenomenal day, phenomenal. Spent a lot of the day just ripping around on the dirt bike, on the old dirt scooter, just learning the trail system, which is scouting in itself. I'm honestly super grateful that I drew this unit that's pretty close to home so I could actually get out here and scout. But I'll tell you what, the hunt hasn't even started, and I am freaking loving it. I am enjoying the heck out of this. I got to do more of this when I'm not just hunting moose, but all the time. It's been phenomenal. As you can probably hear the Jenny's running. I am grubbier than grubby after 2 days of riding around. So, gonna take a shower. Unfortunately, don't have a hot water heater in the camper right now. She's down, got to get that replaced, but gonna get cleaned up and head to bed. Hope you guys enjoyed this so far. I'm really enjoying this hunt and this scouting. And please comment down below and like and subscribe. I'd greatly appreciate it.